Um, and I'm not entirely certain what I'm doing. Actually, I'm not remotely certain what I'm doing. Which I think is good on a day where I'm consuming too damn much alcohol. At least that's a game plan. I think if I stop now, it would be a reasonable amount. And that's not happening. Because this is Irish Appropriation Day. And on Irish Appropriation Day, we drink too much. That's part of the deal. View your live stream in a web browser. Go to YouTube Live Dashboard. I'm going to have... Maybe CloudBot will help me with this. Maybe someone on chat will help me with this. Game plan? I think if I stop now,
all right,
it would be a reasonable amount. And that's not happening. Because this is my live stream telling me who I am and where I am, and that I am on delay so that they can censor out the bits where I talk about how Zoe Quinn didn't kill himself. And in fact, the person she accused did. And maybe, just maybe, suicide isn't an admission of guilt so much as an attempt to deal with the chaos that you're being subjected to. That's a shit tier Jordan Peterson impression, but I am all about shit tier impressions. New attach history. I am going to try and figure out how we get a camera live on this. I'm going to sit through this until we do, and so are the rest of you, because let's be honest, most of us don't actually, especially when it's a whole bunch of... Sure, you sit at your computer and you'll watch intently when an octopus steals a border collie's tennis ball. I'm just saying something that I saw on Rumble, because you should get on Rumble. If this thing would stream to Rumble, I'd be streaming to Rumble right now. And because it's not, I'm not. But let's go. My computer is so painfully slow. Like, it will stop while I'm typing something to think about other things that it wants to do, like boner pills it wants to sell me or something. I don't know. I haven't gotten an ad for boner pills in like a year and a half. So that so it's thinking about other things that are more important to it than me typing. And I would think if you were designing a computer, you would go like, hey, someone typing is the most important thing to them because they're wiggling their fingertips doing it. And we do a lot of things that are really important to us by wiggling our fingertips. I digress. Okay, so I'm seat of my pants trying to use Streamlabs, and I clearly have no idea what I'm doing. That's what I'm sending to people that I know. We'll see if we can figure this out. Diamond alert box, dreamy alert box. Okay, so we've got alert boxes. I'm bad at figuring out applets. I recorded something for my fiance. She's I don't want to say too much about where she lives and who she knows. For them, and for her, because she's afraid of incurring their wrath. But she lives with absolute fucking Dickens villains. It's embarrassing. It's sad. I have one viewer apparently. I guess the one viewer is me. Right, I am the one viewer. I'm smashing the like. Like smash. That will feed the algorithm. Very good. Yes, and this stream is 2 weeks to flatten the rage. This time it's Drinkier. I will figure out what I am doing. I'm certain I will. Mixer sources. Toggle selective recording. Add a group, add a new source to your scene. Widgets, image, color source, media source, audio input, video capture device, add source, webcam of Valerie is the name of the source. Maybe it's gonna, oh, properties for webcam of Valerie. Okay, yep, it looks like it's video. It looks like it is video. Studio mode. What's studio mode? I don't know. I'm gonna figure this one out. Am I debating with myself? Debating with myself. This is where this could be going. It doesn't look like it. Oh, okay. Nope, we've got 2 likes. So there's someone else here. Maybe it's just me. Really. I'm not ending a stream. Click to read your unread notifications. Skip frames detected 25% over the last 2 minutes. Okay, that's bad. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. Edit, transition, live, transition. I don't know. That worked out well for me before, so we'll see. Oh, I look like crap right now. Someone's like, "You look like a man now." I just fucking look ugly today. Did you know for the last year, less a week, I have been living in a house where I can't use the shower? Yeah, I have those kind of landlords. And we told them for months, it's like, hey, the caulking is going. Maybe you might want to reset the caulking. Maybe you might want to repair the caulking. Maybe there's a problem with the caulking. Maybe you... I don't know. I'm not an expert in them. Turns out what you want to do... I am now relatively educated in this. And that's a shame. Not a shame in that, you know, it's not wasted time if things really go pear-shaped. It's like, well, now I know how to caulk in a bathtub. Or at least I know one of the major mistakes you make when you caulk in a bathtub. Weight it down with as much water as humanly possible, and maybe as much weight as humanly possible, because it'll spring back up once you take the weight out, and it'll deform down when you put weight in. So you want the caulking to be there when there's as much weight as possible on it, because then it can take compression, it can get pushed together, but it can't really get stretched apart. That pulls it away from what it's doing. It's got more compressive strength than tensile strength. I'm gonna figure out what the fuck I'm doing. I promise you. Click to read your unread notifications. Still skip frames. My word. View your live stream in a web browser. Edit your stream title and description. Refresh chat. Maybe there's someone talking to me and I haven't heard them. Because we've got 2 likes for 2 weeks to flatten the rage. This time, it's Drinkier. Speaking of... Yes, this stream is not for children. It is promoting occasional use of a recreational substance that you should not use all the time because it's bad for you if you do. That is what it is. Maybe someone who I know will come to my rescue. Until then, I'm going to continue to futz with things. Like in true Irish Appropriation Day style. Studio mode, scenes, sources, webcam, CloudBot. CloudBot? What's CloudBot? Streamlabs, Content Hub support. New, how to multiple streamers. Yeah, there's a lot of dead air. I will talk about whatever you want to talk about, but right now there's no one here to talk about what you want to talk about, so there's just me. Fuck. Anywho. We've come out of the longest winter I have ever experienced. Which is to say the entirety of 2020. We've come out of people going, oh yeah, no, you need to wear this neoliberal face. And the worst part is that I was one of them, but I was one of them until April or May. And then I say, well, I wasn't with them. Okay, were you with the opponents? No, I absolutely sucked. I was like, I can't believe I got on the steps of the legislature and called for a quarantine of the Americas, which would have been a response that would have made more sense than this response, but being like, it turns out, is not all you need to feel good about life. If it were, I don't ever had a downswing, but I knew that the policies that I proposed hurt people, and unlike, and I'm not trying to be like, well, I'm morally superior to our current political class, but I guess I'm fucking morally superior to our current political class. And that's probably just owing to my own failure to go through the same amount of BS that they have, that if I had gone through what they went through, I would say, yeah, if you think you could have done any better, here's the reins to power. Oh, you too would have hid in your office and drank and let your chief health officer propose whatever insane shit they felt was appropriate. Very good, very good. I think that's where we're at. I think our elites aren't doing well because they're not that elite, and I probably would not have done that much better. But I also feel like there's a point at which you would have hit the level of information required to go, this doesn't seem like it makes sense. What's happening now doesn't seem like it makes sense. What's happening now is disproportionate to the threat we face, and there are much better researchers than I who can tell you exactly how and why. But they get banned from YouTube and Patreon for what is referred to as misinformation. What kind of misinformation? Well, if I say, they'll call this misinformation. That's healthy. That's very, very healthy. That's very, very good for the conduct of a democratic society. That not only can they not say what's going on, I cannot say what's going on. about somebody in a server farm somewhere in the salt flats of bumfuck former American territories goes, beep. No public discourse for you. Reasons I wish I could have launched this stream on Rumble. Oh, there's all sorts of unread notifications. Skip frames detected 100% over the last 2 minutes. Oh my. Oh my. My computer is just like dying painfully in its attempt to put this out there. We'll see what's going on here, but I'm gonna try to create a page, to invite people, to do a stream, start replay buffer, new app store, themes. What am I doing wrong? I wish I knew what I was doing wrong, because I'm filling a lot of time on the internet, and I'm just sort of like flapping my gums right now, and yammering, and I don't know. I'm gonna